Hello, everybody. Reggie Time here with 50 minutes almost exactly of 25 NL Snap Poker. Seeing how live play videos do because all the rest are doing rubbish, so we may as well see how this one works. We are contemplating YouTube retirement. We are having a couple of last throws of the dice. So let's see how this one does. All in here. Fold. Can I just say a huge congratulations, and he'll never watch this, but to Komodo Dragon Jesus, very, very much deserved winner of the Triple H Stream On competition. I thought he was hands down the best candidate of the leading, like, all the people who thought were going to win. He had hands down the best personality, very modest, not arrogant, very humble. I think it showed a lot. I think that lad's got a lot of really good qualities. And then hats off to the other guy who won, Verstand. Can't say I've ever watched him. But fair play to him. I think it's fair to say in some quarters he could be considered a shock winner, especially by those who maybe had been counting their chickens before they were hatched. But yeah, delighted to see it. Someone who's relatively small time getting a big opportunity. Very nice to see. Of course, had I entered, I would have pissed it. I'd have won both categories. I'd have played MTTs. I'd have just got 2 contracts because I'm a fucking sicko. I clap that right in like a fucking seal. Playing only bladed ranges, being super humble whilst doing it, wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt. That would have been my GTO approach to winning 2 contracts, and by fuck would it have worked. Anyways, enough of that. Opening the queens. Think it's a good hand. It's still a good hand. This guy only falls to 22% of bets on the flop, so we're just going to go big. He does call. 7 turn doesn't change a thing. Just stay going big. I don't think I want to overbet here. Get the fold. I think it's a stronger player and maybe take a different line there, but versus someone we got tagged as green. We just want to try and get 3 streets of chunky value. Again, we've got top set, we block calls, etc., etc. Fuck all that. Got a good hand. We're against a fish. Let's just try and build a chunky pot. And we'll reconsider our life options should we ever get raised. Bottom pair, well, middle pair here. Don't think we need to bet. Can we bet this river, or is it too thin? I don't think it's too thin. It was too thin. Opening the Jack 9 suited. Our friend Diablo comes along again. The guy doesn't fold to c-bets. Does he fold much to delay c-bets? We don't know. Oh, 2 out of 2, sorry, we do know. So that's going to be the plan here. Oh, definitely going to delay c-bet when we turn some equity. I think around 2/3 pot seems reasonable. Fold. Folding the Jack Queen off. This is a 3-bet. Picking up the kings and the ace-8. If we get any action with these kings, we'll sit out this table so we can concentrate. Go round. This seems reasonable. He does call. So let's hit this sit out button so we can concentrate. Low wet flop. I think I'm going to, I don't know what Theo's going to do, but I think I'm going to mix between check raise and big bet here. And I think we're going to go check raise this time. Maybe he stabs with like pocket 8s, pocket 9s, pocket 7s, etc. that thinks he wants protection against 2 high cards. That's my logic for doing it anyway. The man's in the tank. He bets small. And I think I want to raise this like 3.5x. Handily have a button there. And obviously going with it. If he jams, good for him. He doesn't have 2 pairs. He doesn't have straights. So he's only really got sets that we're worried about. 4-3 suited. Didn't put that in his fucking range, did I? Happy days. And we move on. Didn't put the 4-3 suited in an under the gun / call 3-bet range. How did he get that flop? How does he get that flop? Rigged. It's fucking rigged. Rigged as fuck. As we 3-bet the ace-5 suited like every shit reg in the world ever does. Myself included. When I say shit reg, I absolutely include myself in that little collection of players. Hurricane. Turning 2 pairs. Facing a chunky probe. Do we want to raise here? This guy looks slightly aggro post flop. Now the question is, are we going to raise river or are we just going to call? I think we get to raise versus this size. And I guess our only size really is all in. Could potentially bin ourselves here. Get the fold. The ace king over there, totally lost concentration on it because of this hand. That's why I want to try and sit out. I think when I play speed poker, I need to, when I'm in one like pot that requires thought, sit out the other table Sadly, at that point, we had two hands at the same time that required thought, and I didn't do a very good job of coping with that, frankly. Because the ace king should just be a c bet. It should just have been a big c bet. Didn't matter because he checked back and then just folded to the small turn bet. So I don't think it cost us anything in that instance. But generally speaking, it's bad. It should just have been probably a large bet. I mean, this guy's played 18-13, but he's got a broken stack, so he's clearly a fucking moron. He's just a tight moron. That's all he is. He's a moron, but he's a tight one. Here's our man Hurricane again. We've been squeezed here. That's a little bit irritating. Not anymore. Let's see what they had on the. If we get that far, we're not going to be able to. We'll go back and check in a minute. Went down the set man with the deuces. Came up empty. It doesn't see bet loads. It's going to see bet even less multi-way, but it's a dry board. But we have deuces, so who gives a fuck? That hand never got past pre-flop by the looks of things. We've been very small 3-bet here by Bob. And then we have a cold call in the big blind. I don't know whether to 4-bet or call here. I think we're just going to go call, I think. Now just check fold like a bitch. We got double back doors. Chance to bluff at some other point. Call here, and I think bet small here. And then just give up on this turn. It doesn't improve our chances of winning the pot equity-wise. If villain checks back, we can definitely bluff river. I think he just continues betting all his good hands on the turn. So when he doesn't bet, he's going to have like jacks, tens, eights, etc. that are just going to hero call. But I think we have a must bluff hand here. Don't think we have a lot of showdown value. Another moron in the world. Playing a broken stack. Do we want to play the 7-8? I don't think so. I'd missed a c-bet on that flop, which is really annoying. I'm really too old for this fucking multi-tabling shit. I'm just too fucking old for it. Fortunately, people are still shit enough at poker that I somehow managed to turn profit. Oh, dear me. Sore shoulder. I'm going to time out here, but it's important to get your tags done. It's important to get your tagging done. I mean, it has a time bank pre-flop, they never let you fucking use it triple. If anyone knows how to activate the pre-flop time bank on 888, please let me know. I've got this program that I've got it checked to activate time bank pre-flop. It just doesn't fucking work. So if anyone out there knows how to not time out pre-flop on fucking 888 when you're like doing stuff like I was there. I mean, obviously the easy way to time out is just play your fucking hand in a timely manner. But you know, sometimes you're just thinking and you could do that extra little bit of like time. And as far as I can tell, you're not fucking affording it, despite the fact there is a pre-flop time bank. You'd afforded it from the blinds. Once you V-pipped, the time bank kicks in, but pre-V-pip it doesn't, which I guess makes sense. You don't want a bunch of cunts just slowing the game down too much pre-flop. We're going to call this river. We beat all bluffs. Oh, interesting line. Limp King Jack, flop top pair, turn 2 pair, bet 1 blind on the river. I mean, he got max value. So, hats off to him for that. You just raise small here just to try and isolate this guy. I'm going to share my equity in the pot with a reg against a guy who's limp, but he's only got a shortish stack, so we don't need to make our ISO too big. Do get called. Do completely brick out on the flop. And this guy doesn't appear to fold too many c-bets. Snap bets relatively big. We have no pair, no draw. I think versus small bets, it's a tough spot. It's annoying, but versus that size, pretty easy fold. Hurricane coming in with the limp. Again, we're not going to use a huge ISO size because if it's starting stack depth, depending the 5-6 suited, flopping reasonably well. Completely bricks here, and we face donk this time. Fold. Let's concentrate on this hand. I think we get to probe turn here, and then just bluff all rivers. Excuse me? What are you saying you've got, sir? What are you saying you've got? And a fold. Our flush draw is not strong enough, really. We need 30% equity to call there. We've only got 20% chance of making our hand. Very unlikely we're going to be able to win the hand with the bluff at any point. And sometimes we improve and then don't get value. Other times we improve and we still have the worst hand, etc. I mean, his hand is his line was unusual. Made me wonder, could we 3-bet? Maybe if we're just going to fold that hand, maybe just 3-bet in the flop and pitching it versus raise. If we're not going to call without equity, then maybe just use it to bluff. Maybe I missed a trick there, but I just think when you see these weird lines that don't make sense, it's way more often some weird value. So a value being played in some weird way than it is somebody just airballing, in my experience. Some dude flying out of the small blind. We flopped bottom pair. I think his range flat. Well, I don't know really anymore. I used to know what it felt like, but solvers have flats now and people do weird shit. Just gonna check back our hand though. Easy call turn versus probe. Easy bet versus check. And villain just folds. This table has crashed, has it? I mean, Triple Eight, you launched your new software about 2 fucking months ago, and you still haven't fixed this fucking bug. I mean, come on, lads. We'll sort that in a minute. We'll play this pot first. And we're back. 2 tables. Tell me my HUD's gonna load. Oh, it is, thankfully. I thought it wasn't gonna load for a moment. That would have been disappointing. And I agree with the critics that are saying this new version of Triple Eight software is really nice to play on, and it is really nice to play on. It's pretty sexy. It looks like it's lagging a little bit here, but that's because I've got so many programs running on my laptop that it's just struggling just a little bit. But Triple Eight's history of fixing bugs is fucking diabolical. Absolutely atrocious. And this table freezing bug is going to be, it's still going to be happening at Christmas. I'd take the overs on Christmas before it's fixed. Hello, ladies. Okay, let's sit out this table to concentrate. Oh, fucking hell, we've got ace. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. We were all in with the queens. That seems like the most sensible play. This guy's got no money. Yeah, I think just all in with the queens seems reasonable. Oh, and then the ace is just one, so whatever. Up against the ace jack. He turns some equity. And then rivers. That bricks out on the river. Happy days. Ace 7 doesn't want to isolate, I don't think. Too weak. Too weak. Ace jack off does want to open though. 6, 4, 10 rainbow. Dude folds 40% to c-bet. Is he much of a prober? Is he much of a prober? Turn. No, he's not. So we can safely check back. No, he's under bluffing turns. Do we have showdown value with our ace jack here? I think we do. I think checking back and try to show our hands down going to be worth more chips than bluffing is. And river, he wins 87% of the time when he bets the river. Over a big old sample. So this guy's significantly under bluffs, so therefore we are not going to bluff catch against him. (15/3) with a raise and a 3-bet. We'll just pitch the tens. That flop was comprehensive, wasn't it? Absolutely drawing stone dead. Well, not stone dead. We could have hit running quads. Let's start off with a bet here with the ace 10. Raised. How often does he raise C bets? Flop. Raise C bet. 6% of the time. Okay, we're out then. I already had that start. Why was I looking in my fucking hood for that? My pop-ups for that. Come on, Reg, wake up. Caught by a very tight fish in the big blind. He's got a turn probe of 44%, so we will check back and call turns. He doesn't bet, so now we're just going to bet twice for value. Ace 10 off. It's always a deeply unhappy open for me under the gun. We had a limper here. We're going to ISO. Flop top pair, multi-way, easy check. And just bet small here on the turn. Let's do 18/3. He's getting the most out of the game, isn't he? And then block ripper again here. King Jack's checking. Moves to ace jack, that's fine. Fold here. Jack 10 flops, open-ended. And a good board for our range. I'm going to start with an overbet here. Flop to set. Dry flop. Continue overbet here on that brick. Oops. Let's tag another broken stack before we fold. Open the ace jack. Again, another good board for range. Don't know overbet this time though, against that stack depth. Can we check back here? I think we probably can. Probes turned 53% and he hasn't bet this time, which implies he's either got a give up or showdown value. So we just bet small to target his give ups that can just hit a pair on the river. Like if he's got like 5-6, something like that, which don't hit in a 6 and then just winning the pot. Yeah, 9-7 suited. Two shitty stack sizes. I don't think this call's winning, but we're going to make it. Wakey, wakey, 888. Queen 9 off. So we have a clear fish here. New player. Get him tagged, or new player to me at least. Pocket sixes. I think again, some tables I would open fold this, but it doesn't look like a particularly active set of players behind us. So we say that and we get 3-bet by some aggro looking fish. Doesn't have a full stack. See, yep. The ace-9 suited here. We're going to start off with a small c-bet. 2 overs, backdoors, etc. Get raised. And I'm not ready to fold yet. Just a little bit too much going on with our backdoors. We easy fold if he blasts the turn. He does bet pretty big. And we just don't have a hand. So it's easy fold. We have a whale sighting. We have spotted a whale. And we are tagging him accordingly. Queen 8 or I'm not sure about my fringes, how good I am at the fringes of the steals. Queen 8 or might be an open. If it is, it's not a particularly happy open. ISO'd here, flopped a pair and a flush draw. This guy's pretty passive. We have chunks of equity here. Could have the best hand. going to smell a bit if we get raised. I just think that we have decent equity, we have position. It's just going to be a plus EV bet. Is it higher EV than checking and inducing some stuff? Maybe, maybe not. But against that guy who looked passive post flop, then just not going to try and induce anything from him. 3, 6, 7 rainbow. We've got ace jack high. Dude folds to C bet 2 out of 2. Don't think it's a ball we want to be betting ace jack on too often though. Do we want to start bluffing with that ace jack? We still beat lots of stuff here. We're ahead of plenty. We can't really check call, which is a problem. We're ahead of plenty. We just win a fair bit on check. Maybe less so now, but we still just beat stuff like jack 10, jack 9 suited, king jack, king 10. So we're just going to check again. And he bets half pot on the river. I'm supposed to like just not fold here very often. And we beat the 10-8. King, queen, or here. Maybe we can squeeze that sometimes. Don't know. Versus under the gun. And a cut-off call. Flopping a set. Hopefully unblocking calls, so we're going to bet pretty big. Get the call. Jack 10 comes in. So we can't overbet, but I do want to continue betting. Oh, what a shit river. Folding to bets, checking back versus check. Yeah, we just don't beat very much here. But the guy's only got a 20%. One river. Does he donk rivers much? Not from 5. I'm just going to fold. In the meantime, I wasn't concentrating on this pot in the slightest. And we lose to deuces, which we could have made fold at some point if we were concentrating. And for some reason our auto reload isn't coming on. Now it is. Yeah, disappointing run out when we flopped top set, middle set, sorry. But I just think on that river, I mean, maybe we're supposed to call. I don't fucking know. Can't put it in the wizard because it was multi-way on the flop. Let me know what you think about that river fold in the comments. Not that you can let me know any other way. You're not going to let me know fucking telepathically, are you? Picking up the kings against someone playing 29-14. Then we get the cold call. Raise it up here to around 11 big blinds. Call. Go all in. Go all in. Oh, what is that flop? Here we have a trivial call with the pair and flush draw. And check fold river. Not c-bet in this flop, multi-way. Against 5 big blinds, we have to call, but we just never win. Sad face. Queen 10 deuce flop. Let's start with c-bet. 2/3 pot. Not folding versus raise. Not getting raised. (18/4). I used to tag them as orange. Now I just tag them for what they are. Fish. This poor boy loves himself a 3-bet from the blinds. He loves himself a big blind 3-bet. We're not folding here. We're just not folding to this guy. Because fuck him. Nah. Now we're folding. This guy doesn't fold to c-bets. We've already established that. What's this dude c-bet in 3-bet pots? 70%. Our hand's just so bad though. We just have to fold. We pick up a gut shot over here. See, I don't think we win at showdown very often with our hand, but I don't think we get many better hands to fold either. I mean, what do we have here? Maybe we have like 20% pot share here on check down. Do we outperform 20% when bluffing? It's got to be close, right? One anyway. Flopping a pair versus Hurricane. Easy check back. Can we start value betting now? Do we want to get all the money in here versus this guy? I suspect probably we do. No, with our second pair. No, on that river we don't. He's going to donk jam. We're going to fold. That's what's going down here. He doesn't. We just get to check back and lose a lot. Win sometimes. Chop sometimes. Ace 3-3. Dude's got an 83% c-bet, so we're not folding just yet. Although he does have an 80% turn barrel also. Easy squeeze with the ace queen suited. I thought I'd already called over here. Did not realise we were out of position. We've been 4-bet. And all of a sudden we have some considerations to take into place. We have some considerations to make because this guy is, in my opinion, and know some people think he's a bit of a nit, but I think he's out of line pre. So we need to think about what we're doing here with our ace queen suited. And frankly, I don't know. Probably just calling. And what's his 4-bet? I should have checked his 4-bet numbers first, shouldn't I? 4-bet. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. Frankly. Now we have a gut shot. Oh, fuck off. I don't know what I was doing there. Completely torched my time bank. Yeah, I haven't got a clue, frankly. Frankly, I don't have a clue. I don't know what we're meant to fucking do there. We'll look at that at the end in GTO Wizard, I think. I've literally no idea. I was thinking check jam. I wasn't thinking call. I was thinking just fuck you jam. Try and make him fold. Ace king. But then I was thinking, well, you might not even fold ace king and would ahead of everything else that's bluffing. I don't know. I don't know. I know I watch Easty a lot, and Easty says like that guy's a nit, and he is. He's 1969, but he's definitely got more aggression pre-flop than most of the regs in this pool, in my opinion, when it comes to like 3-betting, 4-betting, etc. He starts with relatively tight ranges, but then, in my opinion, he's overly aggressive with them. But his ranges is like pretty tight. Maybe we should just call pre and not squeeze. That doesn't seem good though. That doesn't seem good though. Just calling pre. King 8 suited. Whiffing. Is this guy much of a delay C better on turns? Big delay C better on turns. He's a big turn delay C better. Now we've made a pair. So I was going to have to call down. Now we can just check. And he was bluffing the turn. I mean, we didn't have the bet. Yeah, no, I don't fucking know. He was bluffing the turn. Then he decided to check the river when he made the stroke. When he made the basically the nuts. It's been a little bit inauspicious the last few minutes, hasn't it? Ace four suited. Flops a pair. Guy enjoys a turn probe. Pocket fives. What's this do? Small blind 3-bet percentage. Versus button. 11%. Range bets flop as he should on this board. Flop C bet percentage 85% in 3-bet pots. Drops off significantly on the turn. His turn C bets. If he checks here, there could be some spewing coming. We're going to bet 1/3 pot turn and then bluff river if he doesn't raise. Woohoo! We took one down right at the death. And it's time to knock it on the head. It's 11 o'clock. I'm about to go to Mother's for a coffee and to watch some snooker. But before we do that, we will Have a look at that ace queen suited because it was irritating, shall we say. Pocket sevens. What's the guy's button 3-bet percentage versus middle position? 10%. Don't think we're meant to fold there all the time. I don't know. Longest wait for a set on next big blind I ever saw. There we go. Just pause a moment and we'll pull up GTO Wizard when we've closed the client. So we won $7 in that session. So what was it? I think it was hijack open, button call. We were big blind. So we have a pure squeeze, which is what we did. Hijack then 4-bet, button folded, ace queen suited, just pure calls. So we got all that bit right. Then it was like 5 deuce 3 2 diamonds, something like that, wasn't it? So we go, it doesn't really matter what the suits were. We didn't have a backdoor flush draw, I know that much. We check. He bet 1/3, so we're gonna have to give him this size. What's that ace queen diamonds doing? Ace queen of clubs, sorry. Ace queen of clubs. It is raising. Is it? No, it's not. Sorry, it's mixing between call and fold. And that's versus 25%. I imagine versus 33, it'll probably skew this further towards folding. I guess I'm happy enough with how I played it. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good at all. Especially against that guy. But I guess it was okay. So, yeah, there we go. Right. I'm off to watch snooker and have a coffee. Take care, everybody, and see you on the next one, if there is a next one, because I'm getting disillusioned. Take care, and bye-bye for now.